Hey, everybody, it's Ed. Today we are going to focus on this overlooked gem from 1983. This came out from RCA. This is called Elvis, I Was the One. Now, this album is comprised of songs from 1950s, and a little kicker is that they've all been remixed. However, the remixes, in my opinion, they're noticeable, but they're not obnoxious. They're complimentary, if anything. It's really the best way I can put it. It's not offensive, I feel, to listen to if you're an Elvis purist. And overall, I think it's a great release. And actually, I am prepared to go into depth as to why I think so. Because I listened to the album through and actually jotted little notes down to basically talk about there it is, to talk about what I liked or did not like or whatever. But there was very little that I didn't like about it. So, but we'll get into it. So again, this was released by RCA Records back in 1983. And the song listing that we have, are you ready? My Baby Left Me, You're So Square, Baby I Don't Care, Little Sister, Don't, Wear My Ring Around Your Neck, Paralyzed, that's side A. Side B, My Baby Let's Play House, I Was the One, Rip It Up, Young and Beautiful, and Ready Teddy. All right, but like I said, it says all selections previously released on the back of the cover. This reissue was produced by Tony Brown and David Briggs, okay? And for the musicians, it has guitars, Elvis Presley, Scotty Moore, lead, Chet Atkins, rhythm, Grady Martin, Tiny Timbrell, Hank Garland, and Neil Matthews. Then for bass, it has Bill Black, Bob Moore, keyboard, Floyd Kramer, Shorty Long, Dudley Brooks, Gordon Stoker, Marvin Hughes. And then drums, DJ Fontana, vocals, the Jordanaires, Anita Kersingers, Millie Kirkham, Ben and Brock Spear, Claves, and Boots Randolph. Oh, Boots Randolph is the Claves. All right, so there's the breakdown of the album. It was produced by, who does it say? Doesn't. Oh, wait, I already did the produce. All right, so it has a special thanks, and then it says remix engineer, Gene, what is that, Eichelberger? And then the assistant is Sheila Landers, House of David, Nashville, Tennessee, mastered by Denny Purcell at Woodland Sound Studios, Nashville, Tennessee. Computer technician, art direction, and the illustration. Illustration is Bill Reiser. So Bill Reiser is the artist who did the cover. All right, so there you have your song selection. I'll show you what the album looks like itself. It's on your typical black vinyl, came in this black sleeve, and funny enough, it actually has the date, the release date down here, 1983. It's on a pink label with black writing. Side 1, or side A rather, side B. All right, and now, again, it is a remix, but although noticeable, again, but if you're only slightly familiar with these songs, you may not pick up on the differences. However, for people who are very familiar with these songs, you probably will notice. And these are the things that I noticed. So starting with side A, we have My Baby Left Me. Now, the notes that I wrote down are that it does seem very similar, although it does appear that there's less echo in Elvis's voice in this one. The drums and the bass, they appear more up front. The guitar is not as up front, however, as the drums and the bass until the solo. Then it gets pushed up. All right, but that's pretty much my notes on that. But in my opinion, My Baby Left Me, actually, it sounds pretty good. Even though there's really no major differences. All right, and then number 2, You're So Square, Baby, I Don't Care. This one I actually really, really enjoyed. The bass is very prominent, and it really, it rocks. It's really good. That's pretty much all I wrote about it. But it does have a different vibe. Not a different vibe. I don't know how to say it. There's a noticeable difference in my opinion, but it's a really, really good difference. So I enjoyed that. All right, however, track 3, Little Sister, my opinion, it sounded flat compared to the original release. Not as much. I wrote not as much balls as the original. That's really the best way I could think of putting it. Bass is weak, guitar and the drums they sound thin. So that one didn't work as much for me. All right, then we have number 4. Don't. Backing vocals sound enhanced. They sound slightly different. I don't know what it is. And then the bass also, sounds a little enhanced. Sounds good. All right, then we have Wear My Ring Around Your Neck. I wrote very similar at the start of the song as to the original. Don't really hear much difference. Bass appears a little bit more clear. Backing vocals sound similar to the original. Drums are different near the end. There's it seems there's an added beat or fill that I'm not familiar with. So, but nothing special. Nothing really astoundingly different. All right, number 6, Paralyzed. I wrote sounds similar to the original at the beginning. The bass does appear cleaner, and the backing vocals appear similar to the original as well. All right, so that's side A, and then going on to side B. Baby Let's Play House. Bass and drums, they appear more up front and distinguishable than the original. Good stereo, and it just seems more lively overall. Really, I enjoyed this one as well. I Was the One. Backing vocals appear updated. I'm not entirely sure. There's something that appears different about them to me. It is otherwise very similar to the original, but the bass and the instruments feature more prominently at times than they do in the original. All right, number 3, Rip It Up. Very similar, but however, there's more bass, drum, guitar. It seems a little bit updated sonically, cleaner. But, again, these are my notes. Really difficult to describe, but just my impressions, if you will. All right, number 4, Young and Beautiful. It's a little echoey. The piano, what is it? Piano something on, there's a brush on the snare. All right, I just list the instruments that I hear. And the backing vocals are very similar too. So I don't know if there's really all that much of a difference in Young and Beautiful. And you know what, if there is, I guess I'm not familiar enough with the original, although I do enjoy the original. But I don't really notice much of a difference. All right, and then the last song would be Ready Teddy. And the drums, bass, and guitar all feature more prominently and up front. And it does appear to be a little bit more updated. It has like kind of an updated sound to it somehow. I don't know what they did. But yeah, that's pretty much best I can describe the differences. But as far as remixes go on albums and everything else, I would find this to be like one of the most least offensive remixes where, again, unless you're really, really familiar with the originals, I don't think you would notice. I don't think you would really notice all that much. But that's just my opinion. If you are familiar with this, if you own it, if you've listened to it, let me know what you think. Leave me a comment, and I'd be interested to hear everybody else's opinion who is familiar with it. Now, how rare is this album? I don't think it's very rare. This is something, however, I've not seen a lot in the wild. I think maybe I've seen once, and that was it. I don't think it's very expensive to find. Probably get it in good shape for about $5, I would think, unless maybe even cheaper. Who knows? I don't think it would be more expensive, but maybe I'm wrong on that too. I don't know. There you have it. Elvis, I Was the One from 1983, again from RCA Records. This is a US pressing in the black sleeve with the pink and black writing. All right. Again, I appreciate you all watching. If you would like, leave a comment and all that good stuff. And I hope to be posting more videos soon. All right? Thanks again for watching. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Take care.